Actually, starting small doesn't mean small dreams di ba?
Yes, totoo yan.
It just mean na parang smart growth yon.
Let's not sugarcoat it that sometimes, dahil nga you have limited budget, you have no people to help you. So it's just you doing everything. So anong ending nun? Kahit mababa o malaki yung starting budget mo, if you are consistent with what you do, magbubunga at magbubunga yan. The timing might be, or yung kanyang facing might be slow or fast for others. Sa'yo slow, it doesn't matter as long as you are consistent with what you do.
So I think dapat ma-let go mo yan and face it, be brave to start talaga and to do it.
Good day, girl! How are you today?
Kumusta?
So anong pag-usapan natin today?
Ano bang magiging topic natin for today? So it's all about building a business without breaking the bank.
Yes, maganda tong topic na to kasi maraming mga aspiring business owners na, alam mo yun, torn sila if it's the right time to start a business, lalo na if they have limited budget. So, is it really possible na makastart ka ng business kahit limited yung budget mo?
So, para sa inyo to mga startup business owners? Yes, I think it's possible.
Kasi sa part namin, sa part natin, di ba, we're not really sure na if it is the right time to start. Kasi wala kaming budget to start with.
Actually, hindi mo rin siya masabi na kung ready ba talaga tayo din. No? So starting small.
Yeah, it's a good step actually. Kasi at this point, you're just testing the waters. So yung risk mo, may room ka for mistakes na hindi mawawala sa'yo lahat pag nagkamali ka. Which is definitely, nangyayari talaga yan sa business, ang daming mistakes at first.
Yes, para siyang strategically.
Yes.
Diba? Parang mo siya, talagang pinag-iisipan mo. Kahit alam mo yung kabado ka, pero gusto mo magsimula. So, starting small. Actually, starting small doesn't mean small dreams diba?
Yes, totoo yan.
It just mean na parang smart growth yon.
Yeah, as long as you're willing to take the risk. And yun nga, wag nyong ibuhos lahat. Like, minsan nga, hindi mo pwedeng iwan yung work mo agad. Kung may chance ka na pagsabayin ang business and work, that's the best advice that we can give. Kasi you don't know you're still, testing the waters. If magiging okay ba to. And then, that's the time na if nakikita mo na, kinakagat siya ng tao, okay pala siya.
Yes.
Then, that's the reason for you to scale up and mag-invest ka pa ng more.
Oo, and also wag kang kakabahan or kaya wag kang malulungkot dahil maliit yung capital mo. Kasi kung big yung ideas mo, I think pwedeng-pwede yun Pwede ka mag-start with the small capital.
Yeah. Like with ours, diba, we started, magkano lang, diba? Tig 150,000 each kami with limited budget, yung mga simpleng packaging, like yung generic packaging, stickers, because that's what we can afford. Yun lang.
Yeah, who would know that we will grow this big? Hindi naman super big.
Yeah, but from looking back, diba, it's nag-start lang din talaga kami sa small na 150,000. Malaki na yun for us kasi working kami, yung bawat piso nun is pinaghirapan din talaga natin.
Yes.
So, it's big, but it's big na, but not too big compared sa mga ibang businesses.
Okay.
And of course, when you're starting small, diba, may mga ginagamit tayo na mga
tools.
Tools, of course, na can help us without spending a lot.
Lalo na kung nasa online business ka.
Yes, there's a lot of available tools online. Most are free.
Yes, free. So hindi mo kailangan agad magbayad.
So if you're starting small, best na i-grab nyo tong opportunity na to na may mga free, like yung unang-una namin ginagamit.
Canva.
Yes, Canva. You can start this for...
Canva.
Yes, Canva. Gamit na gamit namin niya kasi kami lang It's just the two of us starting the business and bilang maarte na rin, di ba, to start with. So, in-explore natin yung Canva. And it's best way na gamitin nyo yan. Ano pa ba?
Microsoft Office.
Yeah, Microsoft Office. PowerPoint, Excel.
Word, Excel. Gamit natin lalo na sa ang Excel.
Excel, yes. Up until now, guys. Yes. So, kahit medyo mas nag-grow na naman yung business namin, gamit na gamit pa rin namin si Canva. And ngayon lang si Canva, syempre, medyo nakakaangat-angat. Nag-avail na tayo ng, ano ba tawag doon? Membership ba yun? So, kahit pa paano afford.
Naka-premium.
Yes, naka-premium.
Pero dati naka-free talaga. So,
and kahit naka-free ka, marami kang pwedeng magamit.
Marami kang pwedeng i-explore sa Canva. Hindi porket naka-free ka lang. Naku, masusulit nyo pa rin. So, marami yan. Sa paggawa ng video, sa animation, magagamit nyo na siya. And of course,
You have to be resourceful.
Yes, of course.
If you have limited budget and you're just starting up, you have to be resourceful and look for, yun nga, mga applications, mga tools that you can use. It's just, kung alin yung, it doesn't matter if mahal ba yung binili mo, libre ba siya, yung consistently mo magagamit, na tingin mo, makikinabang ka talaga along the run, even when you're starting, or nandiyan ka na sa, nag-scale up ka na, or nag-expand ka na.
And actually, mas okay nga na free para at least magagamay mo. Kasi pwedeng hindi pala para sa'yo yung ginagamit mo na tool. So parang mag-explore ka pa ng iba, kung alin yung mas madali, na kung free, mas okay, di ba? At least hindi ka nagastosan pa, hindi ka namang hihinayang sa binayad mo. Kasi di ba, pwede ka mag-avail ng training, pero pwede mo na palang self-study, di ba? So, I think okay na gamitin yung mga free na tools.
Yes. And as part ng starting small, you have wala kang resources, wala kang budget to hire people.
Yes.
So, definitely, it's really okay to start na kayo pa lang. Yes, like the two of us, kami lang dalawa.
Good thing kasi dalawa tayo.
But siguro, kung mag-isa ka lang,
if mag-isa ka, kahit yung support lang ng ng
asawa mo,
ng asawa mo,
partner mo, diba?
O kaya ng friend mo,
kapatid
kung halimbawa,
mo,
okay ba to sa'yo? Kung gusto mo lang ipa-check, pwede mo naman siyang itap na, hey friend, okay ba to yung ginawa ko? Sa tingin mo ba, magugustuhan to ng madlang people, ganyan.
Yes,
diba?
and also yun nga, parang okay lang na gano'n. Kasi nag-start kami lang from everything talaga.
Everything.
Pang-owner hanggang sa tagalinis ng mga kalat namin.
Photographer.
Yes. So
diba?
it's
Graphic artist.
And it's definitely okay. It's okay not to invest too much agad. But, it's not healthy na sustain mo siya if you think you're growing.
Yes.
You have to hire good people. You have to hire people who are expert on this specific work, who can help you. Kasi dito ka mas magiging productive and you can focus more on things na mas makaka-help sa business mo to grow.
If nag-grow ang business mo, ibig sabihin lang nun, kailangan mag-grow ng team mo.
Yes. And hiring yung tamang tao to the position is the best decision you can do. Sa una, at first, I remember natatakot kami mag-hire kasi
kaya ba natin ang budget natin?
Kasi syempre, it's a monthly expense. It's talagang overhead expense yan, monthly. Hindi naman pwedeng, wala tayong kita ngayon. Huwag na natin pasahudin si ganito. It's not possible kasi it's source of income din nila. So it's a decision, it's a hard decision that you have to take.
Dumating din talaga tayo sa point na, grabe, wag niyong isa-sacrifice talaga yung health niyo over sa pagtitipid. Kasi talagang dumating kami sa point na na-stress talaga kami ng bongga, physically, mentally, emotionally, para lang makatipid kami.
Yes.
Hanggang dumating kami sa point na, yes, we need to decide na we need to hire people, we need to hire
who can help us.
Yes, who can help us along the way para mas mag-grow yung business namin. Which is very thankful kami kasi
up until now,
yes, up until now, yes. Kung sino yung mga hinire namin, and yun, talagang kailangan mong hanapin yung best people for you, for the brand, for your business. And
it's not possible naman na unang hire mo, makuha mo agad yun. Siyempre, makakasama mo pa yan na matagal, makikita mo pa yung mga strengths and weaknesses nila. Yeah, so when you're starting a brand with limited budget, kailangan mong maisip muna which are the things you really need and you want.
Yes.
That's very important kasi yun ang parang downside ng limited budget. Hindi mo pwedeng bilhin lahat, gawin lahat.
Or kung gusto mo bang sumabay sa hype.
Yes.
Or gagawin mo kung ano yung sa tingin mo mas safe.
Yeah, so you have to really weigh. Kailangan ko ba talaga to? O kaartihan ko lang ba to? O baka naman pwedeng saka na lang. So, dahil limited budget ka, kailangan mo i-set aside yung mga wants mo and focus on what you need, what you really need. And you have to manage the risk. Hindi pwedeng go ka lang ng go palagi.
Hindi lang isang beses, 2 beses, kung pwede, 3 beses mong pag-isipan. Para lang mas maging sure ka na yung investment mo ay mas mapupunta sa tamang investment.
Yeah.
Diba?
But of course nga, may mga times naman talaga na may mga decisions tayo na dala ng emosyon. Alam mo yung mga biglaang decision and you tend to have this mga maling decisions or actions. But yun, you just have to, don't forget the risk. Always, yung mag-measure kayo ng mga risk. If ito ba ginastusan ko, how would it affect my cash flow? How would it affect our business? ano ba to, may balik ba to sa amin? Because after all, this is a business, kailangan kikita tayo, di ba?
Hindi tayo sa palugi,
hindi tayo charity na magbibigay. Siyempre may mga times na down, may
hindi naman lagi ang
kumikita,
lagi may loss din yan.
Oo, minsan kikita. But at the end of the day, when you look the bigger picture, dapat kikita.
And good thing sa amin, talagang, ang kagandahan naman talaga na may ka-partner ka sa business is kapag yung isa medyo parang nalolos dun sa decision making, nandun yung isa to support you or to back you up para at least 'di ba mas maging clearer.
Yes, kasi minsan 'di ba, nadadala tayo ng excitement. Sige,
go tayo diyan kasi
invest tayo.
Sila parang o kaya merong bagong ang tawag dito, i-release, 'di ba? Parang i-go na agad natin tong quantity na to.
Or content creator, 'di ba? Kuha tayo, ang bayad ganito. Kunin natin kasi malakas siya. Pero may isa dapat na wait lang. Kailangan ba talaga? Gano'n ba siya ka-effective? So, hindi pwedeng
kaya na ba natin yan?
Hindi ka pwedeng out ka lang ng out. You just have to be sure. Hindi naman sure na sure. Wala naman 100% sure. But you have to be cautious, diba?
Yes. Lagi may precautions.
Yes. So, yun.
Hindi pa bigla-bigla, okay? Kapag yung yung mind mo is hindi clear, just pause. Tapos, itulog mo lang yan, and then the next day,
pag-isipan mo ulit, kailangan ko ba talagang gastusan to?
Yes.
Mga ganong bagay. Marami kami mga ganyang bagay na hindi natutuloy. Sa una, gusto namin i-push, kahit medyo mahal, but at the end of the day, or after 3 days, 1 week, wag na lang muna, saka na lang.
May times tayo, itulog muna natin to.
Saka na lang. Kasi, after no saka na lang na yun, sige, wag na lang, wag na muna.
So, nagiging clear yung mind mo after mong mag-pause. And halimbawa, itulog mo lang yan talaga, promise. Makakatulong yun para to think clearer.
Mas clear yung mind mo. And yun nga, yung mga decision.
So, if you're aiming for a higher profit or sales, and you have a limited budget, do not expect na bigger ang return.
Yeah, if you have limited
budget
small
so,
budget.
Expect natin na, yun nga, laging small steps. So, ang return din sa atin is, pwedeng successful. It doesn't mean na hindi siya successful, pero hindi agad malaki.
Yes.
Kasi nga, di ba, limited budget tayo. So, for example, di ba, sa business like we have right now, so, meron tayong ina-achieve na minimum order quantity. So, kung konti lang yung natin, yung binenta natin, konti lang din yung magiging
income,
yung sales natin for that specific batch.
Yeah. And yun nga, kahit sinabi natin na it's okay to start small, which is okay naman talaga. Let's not sugarcoat it that sometimes, dahil nga you have limited budget, you have no people to help you. So, it's just you doing everything. So, anong ending nun? So, you'll feel exhausted.
Actually, swerte mo kung surrounded by people ka talaga.
Supportive people.
Yes.
But at
pero talaga in business, totoo naman yun, di ba?
You feel exhausted kasi you're doing everything. So that's the downside of being a budget CEO. So, and also, may mga opportunities na hindi mo mag-grab. Kasi you're not willing to invest because you don't have the resources.
Yes.
So, yun yung isa sa downside na sayang, napalampas ko to. May mga ganun tayong moments Like, mga offer sa atin. Di ba, may mga nag-offer sa atin naman. Remember, yung mga drinks na ang ganda ng potential. But because we don't have budget, hindi tayo makago.
And naunahan tayo ng
iba.
So, parang nandun tayo sa natin na, sana tayo yung nandyan
But because, magkano lang ba yung pera natin? So, yung mga missed opportunities, dahil you have small budget na pag binalikan mo sayang. Pero, yeah, it's part of the journey.
And one thing I learned from it is parang wala akong regrets.
Yes.
'Di ba? Parang hindi ako magkakaroon ng regrets kasi nag-decision ako to start small, and then yun nga, dahil wala naman din akong magagawa. So, parang wala kang magiging regrets. So, malulungkot ako, but then again, at the end of the day, that's okay. That's totally fine. Dadating ka sa point na ikaw naman mauuna ka sa opportunity na yon, and ikaw naman, makukuha mo yung gusto mo.
Yeah, because missed opportunities doesn't mean that magfe-fail ka. Diba? May iba pang opportunities na, napakadaming opportunities na dumadating. So siguro when you start, you just have to be clear sa mind mo, ano yung mga downside nga. Like yun nga, alam mo na mapapagod ka talaga. Ready ka doon, mapupuyat ka. Talagang yung time mo with your family, if you have kids na, you have husband, talagang masasacrifice mo yung oras with them. Yung tulog mo, masasacrifice din talaga. So yun yung, pag budget owner ka, budget CEO ka, yun yung talagang mahirap. Sad reality. Siguro sa mga ma-advise namin with others who are mga aspiring business owners but you have limited budget, alam nyo, number 1 na free but very powerful for me is consistency. Yeah, alam niyo, free lang siya. Kailangan mo lang siya maging consistent from day 1 to day 100. At hanggang masanay na yung sistema mo, makuha na ng katawan mo yung proseso na yon. And kahit mababa o malaki yung starting budget mo, if you are consistent with what you do, magbubunga at magbubunga yan. The timing might be, or yung kanyang facing might be slow or fast for others. Sa'yo slow, it doesn't matter. As long as you are consistent with what you do, you love what you do, then definitely you'll get there.
Siguro for me, if you know your intentions, your passion, kung ano yung nasa puso mo talaga, you have to be prepared for it and make it sustainable, 'di ba? Kasi yun nga, when you are starting small pa lang naman, mahirap magpunta doon sa isang bagay na hindi mo kayang i-sustain. 'Di ba? So, mas okay na isipin mo kung magiging sustainable yung ginagawa mo. And kung nandun yung intention mo, gagalaw at gagalaw ka eh. 'Di ba? Kasi sa'yo yan. So, kung sa'yo yan, own it.
Yeah, you just have
diba?
to
You just have to believe na kaya mo din talaga.
Yeah, dapat malinaw sa'yo yung mga whys mo eh. Why am I doing this? Why did I started this business? O 'di ba, yun talagang malinaw sa'yo at babalikan mo yun kasi yun yung magpapatuloy sa'yo, yung bakit mo ginagawa to. For those na nangangamba or nag-iisip, if enough ba yung laman ng savings nila, or yung savings ba nila is worth it na i-invest nila sa business, you just have to weigh, alam niyo yun, timbangin nyo kung gaano mo ba kagusto yung gusto mong gawin. Like, sobra mo bang gusto na hindi ka na makatulog, kakaisip about it? And then I think it's worth it. Mas okay na mag-start ka with small. Yun nga, kung magkamali ka man, marami pa ka pwedeng simulan. Hindi mawawala sa'yo lahat. Unlike if i-invest mo lahat yung natitira mo 1 million, and then pag nawala, nasira, nagka-problema ka, may pagkakamali ka mga desisyon, malulugmo ka, then why not just start? There's nothing wrong with starting small. Start with 100,000, what can work with it, and just go with the flow. Show up every day, even if every showing up doesn't mean that you're always laban na laban. Sometimes showing up means you're resting, you're having your time, your me time.
Yes. And it's okay to be afraid, diba?
Yeah, that's part
Pero
of it.
kung hindi mawawala yung takot mo, baka dyan na mag-start na talagang bumagsak yung gusto mong business na para sa'yo.
Wala na. Ano na lang siya? What if?
Kasi kakainin ka ng takot mo eh, di ba? Lahat ng emotions mo, hindi ka makakapag-isip talaga ng tama. So I think dapat ma-let go mo yan and face it, be brave to start talaga and to do it.